On this episode, we're going to talk about, can you get SBA financing for an Airbnb or a short-term rental? And it's going to be a big depends. And here's why it would depend. If the property is residentially zoned, you're probably not going to get SBA financing. However, if the property is like a bed and breakfast, and the zoning is for hospitality or something similar, then yes, you can potentially get SBA financing. If it's commercially zoned for hospitality, maybe it's a fourplex kind of in an area, but the zoning is for that type of use, that would enable you to actually utilize SBA financing. But if the property is just like a single family home, you're unlikely going to be able to get SBA financing for those type of properties. So just think about it: boutique motels, hotels, lodges, properties that are zoned for hospitality or commercially zoned with that use code, then yes, potentially SBA financing would be eligible for short-term rentals. Now remember, it's got to be 30 days or less. If it's considered like a midterm rental, it's not going to work because midterm rentals would be considered an investment anything longer than 30 days. So keep that in mind. So sometimes we get unique scenarios where it's a mixed-use property and they're buying a business downstairs and there's like a short-term rental upstairs. Can we use that in the cash flow? Yes, if it's part of the business and is run as a short-term rental, then you can use that income or those projections for the debt service coverage qualifications. If it's just a normal rental and you were buying a coffee shop downstairs and there was a normal rental upstairs, we can't count that in the cash flow for debt service coverage. We can count it in the global cash flow, because when we talk about global cash flow, they want to make sure all your outside expenses are covered with your outside income. So that could count in global. So there's a lot of caveats, but just keep this in mind. If it's a commercially zoned property, lodge, bed and breakfast, motel, campgrounds, those type of properties potentially are eligible for SBA financing, whereas the single family homes are not at this time. Maybe in the future that will change. I don't think so, but potentially property management companies, that's eligible for SBA financing. So if you were to start or buy a property management company, that is eligible for SBA financing. So a lot of different ways to use SBA financing. I know a lot of you people watching the show are real estate investors, business entrepreneurs, aspiring entrepreneurs. So we really talk about how to structure deals, what type of financing would be most advantageous for your unique scenario. And I do get that question a lot. Can you use it for multifamily? The answer is no. That's considered an investment. SBA financing can you use for self-storage? Yes, you can. Since 2010, they consider that a business. So just remember, that's how I know it doesn't really make sense, but they're all investments. But the way they look at it is that a self-storage facility is an operating business, whereas multifamily is not. So just the way the rules are for right now. Will things change in the future? I'm sure they will. I'd like to bring you updates because I get a lot of questions and inquiries. A lot of short-term rental operators are looking for opportunities because they're getting a lot of restrictions and legislations in their cities for the single families to operate as short-term rentals. So they're expanding. Can I do a bed and breakfast? What if I do it like a glamping campground? All these things potentially could be SBA eligible. So happy to discuss your projects. And also, if it's a bigger project and it's in a rural area with population less than 50,000, it could be eligible for USDA BNI financing. So we got a lot of good government guaranteed loans. That's what we do on our shows. We help people finance businesses and real estate, and we also help people find franchises to invest in to transition from being a W-2 employee, or just want to add another business into their portfolio. Maybe they own all real estate and like to diversify and own some operating businesses. So that's all possible. That's what we do on the channel. Anyways, go to bookwithbo.com if you have any questions. Happy to meet with you over Zoom for a few minutes and discuss your particular needs. So thanks for watching. We'll see you soon. If you're looking to acquire a business, stop scrolling on Biz Buy Sell and visit franchiseresellelistings.com. We'll do a customized search. You can get on our weekly distribution where we're sending new inventory weekly to your inbox. So visit franchiseresalelistings.com and opt in today. See you there. Hey guys, Bo Eckstein here. If you enjoyed what you saw, please subscribe to this channel. We talk all things financing. I've been in the lending industry for over 20 years, and I'm happy to answer your questions and provide great content.